Our yes set. Our yes set. Our ya. Our ya. Our ya. Our ya.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Pink Sims, and I am back again today with another tutorial video. If you want your video to turn out just like mine, then keep on watching.
Ready? Baby, I don't really know what you want to. Maybe you can show me what you can do. Or we can turn up if you want to. Dance all night if you want to. Drinks all night if you want to. Change your whole life for me gon' do. Make you feel nice for me gon' do.
Alright, you guys, welcome back. If you want to improve your TikToks in terms of quality, I'm going to share with you guys what works for me and what I use to make my TikToks look the way they do. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to give you guys a rundown of the apps that I use in order to achieve my TikTok. So obviously, you're going to need The Sims 4. You're going to need Wondershare Filmora. That's the app that I use. I think there's a free version, but otherwise you normally have to pay for it. I also use Xbox Companion. That is something that comes with Windows software. The fourth app that you're going to need is Inshot, and that's a free app on the Play Store. And that's all you need to make your TikTok videos. First things first, I'm going to show you what my settings are just in case it makes a difference. I'm not sure if it will, but let me just show you what settings I have before making my videos. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is my graphic settings for my laptop. Now, it's actually on ultra right now. The only thing that I have off is edge smoothing. And the reason for that is because I'm using reshade. And in order to have shadows in your reshade, you need to have your edge smoothing off. So that is the only reason why it's off. Everything else is belonging to the ultra settings. All right. And that's that. The next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is Xbox Companion. Now, I recently noticed that if I use Xbox Companion to record my game, if I have on a reshade or any kind of preset or whatever on my game, Xbox Companion does show it, and it doesn't lag or anything like that. So that's especially why I like it. It doesn't add any buffering to your game because it's an app that comes with your laptop. Okay, so let me show you guys how to find it. First of all, you're going to go to the search bar. I'm going to go into Xbox Console Companion first. You're going to open. So you're going to go over here. You click on here just so that it puts out everything. Then you're going to go down to settings. Then you're going to go into captures. All right. It's going to say go to Windows settings to adjust your capture settings. Now it's going to take you out of the app. You simply say, it says, did you mean to switch apps? Yes. You're going to switch apps for this one. Once the settings opens up, it's going to automatically be on captures. You're going to scroll down in the captures section, and you're going to make sure that you have audio quality at 128 kilobytes per second, video frame rate at 30 frames per second. That's what I use, and video quality set on high. And that's all that you have to do. If you head over to Xbox Game Bar, this is also very important. This is what I use to start a recording or stop a recording in game. So if you scroll down, there are some shortcuts, right? But none of these are important to me. I don't take screenshots with Xbox. It doesn't matter. What's important here, you guys, is the start and stop recording. I have it as Alt plus R. Now, what that simply means is when I select Alt and R at the same time on my keyboard when I'm in game, it's going to automatically start a recording. And when I click it again, it's going to stop the recording. That's all it means. You can put anything here. You can make it so that when you click on D, it starts to record. You click on S, it starts to record. You can do Windows Alt R to start a recording, whatever works for you. This is what I use. And that's all you need to change here. All right, the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up your Sims 4 game. I've already went ahead. I've already dressed 2 Sims, and I'm already ready to go ahead and do this TikTok. Now, the reason that I chose this house is because I decorated one room in this house a very long time ago, and I think it looks so nice for a background. So this is what we're going to be using as the location for the TikTok. I'm assuming if you're here and you're going to be doing a TikTok video that you already have Andrew's Pose Player and Teleporter Sim mod in your game. All right, but if you don't, let me know in the comment section below and I will link for you. I also have a tutorial on how to do poses. Just head over to my channel, go into playlist and head to tutorials. I have a lot of tutorials there. You might find something helpful. But anyways, let's just get right back to this video. I'm going to actually go ahead and I'm going to go into build mode and I'm going to go fetch the teleporters. All right, so we are currently in build mode. I'm going to go ahead and search for teleporter. Alright, so as you can see, I have the teleporter here. I'm just gonna drag and drop 2 teleporters in game. I think this boy needs to come out of this room, but it doesn't matter. Now comes the difficult part, and that is trying to, for me anyways, that is trying to figure out which is the best background or where I should place the teleporter. Like which part of the room looks the best to be in the background of the video. So honestly, y'all, I love over this corner, but the couch is in my way. So I'm wondering if I should get rid of the couch for the video. Alright, you guys, so I went ahead, I kind of adjusted the room just a little bit just to make space. So you're going to know that if you're going to make it a TikTok video, you don't want, for me personally, you don't want your Sims to be clipping into the furniture and stuff like that. So you may want to go around and rearrange everything just to make space for your Sims. So now I'm just holding down Alt and just so that I can move the teleporter anywhere I want. And I'm just going to try and just set it up somewhere where I think is appropriate for the background. So it's going to be 2 of them, and I don't exactly want them to be bumping into each other. So I'm giving them a little bit of room, and this part you have to play around with, okay? You want them to be in a particular frame. You want them to be in a particular frame so that when you're doing the video, because it's supposed to be a 9:16 TikTok video, you're going to want the Sims to be in a particular frame. You don't want them to be too far apart. It also improves the quality as well. So I'm just trying to find a good space to put the second teleporter. It's not bad. Sometimes you can also play around and add a lighting in the room. So I'm thinking I'm going to add a ring light. No, you don't necessarily have to use a ring light for this section. You can simply use any lights that you have just to brighten up the room. Do not place the Sims first and then try to add lighting to the room because they will shift out of their positions. So make sure that you do everything before you place the Sims. That's very important. Alright, so I've added some lighting to the room. I think that should improve the quality of the video. Yeah, and now we can go ahead and exit out of build mode. Alright, so once you've placed the teleporters, the next step is to teleport the Sims into the spot. So make sure your game is paused before and after you teleport the Sims. Do not have your game on play, or else the Sims will move out of the position that they're in. And I'm gonna be having them do a dance move in sync. So I actually need them to start at the same time. So let me just X off any interactions that they had before. Not sure this will make a difference, but I'm just being safe. I'm going to go ahead and click teleport a Sim here. We're going to teleport May. And then we're going to teleport April. Alright, so now they're both standing in the position that I want them to be in. Now I'm just going to search for an animation for them to do for this TikTok video. I actually have a TikTok idea in mind, and that's what we're going to be doing today. It's not going to be one of the popular TikTok dances or anything. So I use a lot of Black Cinema's animation, so that's what I'm going to be searching for. Alright, so I went ahead and I selected Steer Challenge. Y'all, I don't even know what that is, but that's what we're going to be using. So we've already assigned that animation to, I think this is April. And this is May actually, and then we're gonna go over to April and give her the same animation. So both girls now officially have a animation on them. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go into cheat, which is Shift Control C, and I'm gonna remove the plumb bob and the group sign from over their head. So it's gonna be headline effects off. That's how you're gonna get it off their heads. Okay, and now they're there with no plumb bobs over their head, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the control sim mod I forgot that I had, and have this sim go do something else. So let's have him go take a shower or something somewhere far away, or let's have him go to sleep. He ain't even tired, but let's have him go to sleep. We're gonna have him go to sleep, and we're gonna close the door that the girls are in, just to make sure that nobody comes and interrupts us. Let's have him leave first. Oh God, they moved. Y'all, I'm stressed. What was wrong with them? Y'all, do you see what I mean? The girls were going on so well, and they were supposed to be doing the dance at the same time, and they just started moving out of sync. Y'all, I'm stressed. They didn't even start on time. So y'all, we're gonna have to do for a take 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the doors. So we're just gonna lock the door for everyone, so nobody can come in. So this sometimes is a trial and error. Sometimes you don't know what your Sims are thinking. So even though I had them both selecting this animation at the same time, they will pause. Sometimes your sims will do what they want and go out of the animation, and that's when you're just gonna have to start all over again. But let me just play for a little bit and see if they're gonna be in each other's ways in each other's way at all, and if not, then I can keep them in the same position. All right, y'all, so I'm just gonna head back into build mode. I'm gonna get some teleporters again and try one more time. Alright, y'all, so let us hope for the best this time, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and let them do their thing, because with animation, it's gonna be in a loop, so they're gonna keep repeating it. And I'm gonna explain to you guys what else you need to do for setup, but let me just make sure they're in sync first. They are wonderful. The next step, you guys, after you have your sims in the positions that you want and you are ready to do your TikTok, you're gonna go ahead and hit that tab button, okay? You're gonna hit that tab button on your keyboard. You're gonna position your camera, so you're just gonna move around the camera until you find a good position. If it is that you're seeing the mouse on the screen, just click again until you don't see the mouse, and then the camera will move very freely. You go ahead and you play with your arrow keys, and you can go to the side, you can go up, which actually brings them closer to the sim, or you can go back, which is the down arrow. So I'm just going to find a good position that I can see both the sims in. That's a good position. So what I do is I click on the screen once I've found a good position, and that stops the mouse or the touchpad which I'm using from moving the screen anymore. I'm going to go ahead. This is another hack of mine that I use so that I don't lose a good camera spot when I find it. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna hold down Control on your keyboard, and you're gonna click on the number 5. Don't take your hand off the control. So Control 5, that's where you're gonna click. Now I'm gonna zoom up by pressing the plus on my keyboard to go a little closer to the sims, right? And then go a little bit more. Sorry, a little bit too close there. And I'm gonna go Control and 6. Now what that does is that it saves the position of the camera to the numbers 5 and 6, and the numpad I'm using, this is the one at the top of my keyboard. I'm not sure if it works with the ones at the side. I've never tried it before. When I do it, I use the numpad at the top of my keyboard. So 5 and 6 now has saved positions. Let me show you. If I now select 5, not with Control this time, it goes back to the number 5 position. Beautiful, right, y'all? You're welcome. If I click on 6, it zooms me in again. All right, so now that we've accomplished that, the next step is to begin recording with your Xbox companion. Now remember, what I have saved as my hotkey is Alt plus R. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select the Alt R key, and the recording is going to automatically start. It's going to show at the corner of the screen. Alright, so as you should be able to see this, as you should be able to see over at the corner here, is that the recording has now started with Xbox Companion. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go back to 5. Alright, I'm going to click on the screen so that the mouse disappears, and I'm going to click on play. Now, if you don't know this, let me tell you, okay? Okay, stop. The zeros on your keyboard, whether they're at the top or at the side, just any zero on your keyboard, it plays, what am I trying to say? It starts and stops your gameplay. So it plays or pauses your game is what I'm trying to say. So if I hit 0 while I'm in tab mode, the game will automatically resume, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit 0 now so that I can stop wasting my film. I'm kidding, my film. And just go ahead and start recording. So as you can see, I'm just recording the girls doing their dances. I'm going to try and figure out what to do afterwards, but so far it's really good. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, kind of focus on one twin, go back to like 6, and then back to 5. You know, I just want to see them dancing and stuff, and then I'm going to cut and edit a little bit. I'm making sure they're in like one space of the screen. So they're not far apart. They're all in just one particular location, which is in the middle. And that's what's going to keep it, that's what's going to give me that nice 9:16 type finish, okay? So sometimes you can have them do it over and over again just to make sure that you have the animations and everything. So I'm just recording them from the side because I may end up using it like this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do just yet. I'm going to also try and get them from behind. They're still in the center of the screen, so that's good. Alright, so I think that's enough, y'all. Now, in order to stop the recording, I'm just going to go ahead and I can either choose to do Alt record or Alt R to stop, or I can click on the stop button. So I clicked on the stop button. It gives you a notification, game clip recorded. It tells you to open the game. This is unimportant because I don't really use the game bar for anything. And that's all that we're doing, guys. Just hit that pause button. I'm gonna now exit the game and go into my next app, which is Wondershare Filmora, and show you guys how I edit my clips prior to sending them off to my phone. So I'm just gonna exit the game without saving because they shouldn't be in this household anyways. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, you guys, so welcome back. Now I've officially opened the Wondershare Filmora app. I started a brand new project. So file, new project, select 16 by 9 widescreen. That's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to go ahead and click on import media files. And it automatically goes to captures because this is where all my recorded footage goes. So I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom and get the footage. You click on it and you click on open. And it's going to automatically open in Filmora. I'm going to take it, I'm going to drag it down to the timeline. So all I did was lift it up, drag it, and drop it down here. Alright, so it says the resolution or frame rate of this media does not match the settings of this project. I usually pick the one at the highest frame rate. So if it's the project settings, I'll keep them. If it's the media, I'll match the media to 30 frames per second. That's what we're going to do. Now, the method that I used in my TikTok videos has changed a little bit. So for those who watched the previous video, this may not have been exactly what I did before. But anyways, went ahead, I've dragged and I've dropped it onto my timeline. First thing I want to do is detach the audio. So I'm going to right click, either using my touchpad or my mouse. I'm going to right click and I'm going to select detach audio. I'm going to click on the audio clip and click delete on my keyboard. We don't need that audio at all, okay? And then if I click on my space bar, it's going to start playing the video that is down here. And that's just to show me what I've recorded so far. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete off the first bit where nothing happened. So I'm scrolling. I'm noticing nothing is happening. This is not going to be a tutorial for Wondershare Filmora. I do have a tutorial on how to use Wondershare Filmora already. So you guys can check that out. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to clip and delete out some more sections until the video looks like how I want it to look. And then I'll continue the tutorial. So something to note, right, is that right here, I obviously cannot keep this part of the clip because I'm going to be using 9:16 aspect ratio when making a video. And that means it's going to take up roughly this amount of space right here. So this is not going to be of any use to me. So I'm just going to go back to where it was zoomed out before they zoomed in. And I'm just going to delete the section where they're too close because I'm not going to be able to use it anyways. So I'm just going to play the clip a little bit, just so you guys can hear the clip that I plan to use. And it's just to give me an idea of what I'm like, just an idea of how to make them dance on beat or whatever. So I'm just gonna play it out just to remind myself of what I'm doing exactly. And what I'm doing is I'm pressing play on my phone, which I have TikTok open right now, while pressing play on Wondershare Filmora, which is a space bar, to see if it lines up with the audio. Y'all, like right here actually works with the clip. So I literally don't need to do anything else, y'all. But I recorded so much footage. So what I'm going to do is try and chop it up a little bit and get different angles while they're dancing. Yes, that's giving myself extra ass work that I ain't got to do this. But I kind of like... Let me just play it for y'all again so y'all can hear. I think it goes with the sound pretty well. Just a little clip that I just showed you guys. So let me just play it so y'all can hear. So as y'all can see, they were dancing on beat. Okay, sometimes you look out in terms of getting the Sims to work on the beat. So I'm gonna try and find different clips of them doing the same animation but from a different angle, and I'm gonna try and cut it out and place it in there, and let's see. Okay. Try and play the audio once more. It stops right here. Actually, I think the audio stops about right here, so I'm gonna cut it right here. All this cuteness won't even be showing. That is so not cute. Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna delete those bits, and I did all that work for a 9-second clip. That's a disclaimer for y'all. If nobody ain't tell you, I don't know if it's just me, if everybody else's TikTok happens in like under 10 minutes, but I've been doing this recording for like an hour now. It's not an hour yet, but it'll be an hour soon, and we haven't even extracted it yet. So now we are finished with making it in Wondershare Filmora. We've edited the clip a little bit. I'm satisfied. Everything is okay. All right guys, so once you click on that export button, it's gonna bring you here, and you're gonna have to make sure that you have it on MP4, not WMV, nothing else, on MP4, because that's the only, I think that's the only format that TikTok accepts. I think it's just MP4. So ensure it's on MP4. I'm gonna go over to settings. I'm gonna make sure that the quality is at best. It shouldn't be better, it shouldn't be good. I think it's automatically, sorry, there's a bug, y'all. I'm sorry. It's automatically on better, so you gotta click on best. Change the frame rate to 30, and my bitrate is 20,000. I don't remember what bitrates do, y'all, but it definitely affects the quality of the video. And the higher the bitrate is, the better the quality. But if your bitrate is too high, the size of the footage is gonna also, the size of the file is gonna also be really big. So as you can see, the audio doesn't matter, but our video matters. So make sure it's at 30 and make sure it's at 20,000 and at best. I'm gonna go ahead and press OK. Oh, and then press on export. Sorry, y'all. It's not gonna take any time at all, seeing that it's a 9-second clip. So I'm just gonna export it, and then I'm gonna email it to myself, and I will see you guys over on my phone. I hope the audio won't be too bad. All right, so hey you guys, I am back, and now I'm gonna be showing you guys the phone version of how I make my TikTok video. So as you can see on the screen, I have my email open. I already sent the footage to myself, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on download. All right, so you guys should have already went ahead and downloaded Inshot on the Play Store. So we're just gonna click on Inshot, and we're gonna go on video to create a new video, and we're gonna select new. Now pay close attention to this. It's not that serious, but anyways, so I just downloaded a 9-second. As you can see right here, ignore all of the footage that is on my thingy-majigger. As you can see, the footage is right here. I'm just going to click on it and select the tick, and it's going to take me into the app right here. This is literally going to be really easy, like as y'all can see. So right now, I'm pretty sure this is not how we would want the video footage to look. So I'm going to go on canvas over here down to the left, and I'm going to hold on to this right here and scroll till it's full screen. As you can see down at the bottom here, there's a few options: no frame, 1x1, 4x5. It's already selected the TikTok 9x16 because that's what I always use. But if it's not selected for you, you can go ahead down to the bottom and click on 9x16. As I said, scroll this little bar right here to full so that it's taking up the entire screen. You can hit play to see what happens. As you can see, they are in the center of the screen. You can always hold down and play around to move this around if you want, but it's fine for me. So I'm just gonna hit that play button and make sure everything is actually in the center. So it looks good so far. Like, I have no complaints. They are in the center. Yeah, I have no complaints. I have no complaints. It's fine. So now I'm gonna go ahead and click on that save button at the top, and I'm gonna select save.
Free messaging for all digital customers. I'll see you in a bit.
And of course, there's
Download the
gonna
app
be
now
ads.
for chat.
So you just simply let the ad play out, and then you click on X to X off the ad, as goes with most apps. And I'm just gonna wait for it to convert the video and save it in 9:16. And then I'm gonna go over to TikTok, and I'm gonna show you guys how I add the sound and everything on TikTok, which you guys probably already know already. But I'll just finish this because I started, so I'm just doing this tutorial from start to finish. All right, so I think I already have the sound up, so I'm just gonna select on use this sound since I already have it. I'm hoping that it works out well. So I'm just gonna select on the upload icon on the bottom right of the screen, and I'm gonna select the video that I edited with Inshot, which is this one right here. I'm gonna click select and then next. I'm gonna select next again, and now we're gonna listen to the footage play and hope that everything works out well. If I go in effects, y'all can see. Let me just tell you what I did in real quick. I went into effects, and when you hold down any of the options here, it's gonna cover that part of the video. So as you hold down the option, it's gonna keep just playing with that effect on it. So I initially hold down on glitch, and that's the entire red section. I hit the play button in the middle here. So I held on glitch for that period of time. I paused. I played it like normal, and then I held down on zoom for the blue section here. Had it play like normal again, and then hold down zoom again, and that's what I did to get this video. Alright guys, so we have reached the end of this video. I did notice that while editing, that when I was in TikTok and I was playing the TikTok, that it was overpowering my voice. So I do apologize for that, and I hope you still got to understand how I edited it when I got to TikTok. So yeah, this is actually the end of the video. All I did afterwards was just to put in a caption and post it. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys understand better how to do TikTok videos. If you have any other tutorials in mind or anything else that you need help with, don't hesitate to ask. Just let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for stopping by, and if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so, and don't forget to like this video so other persons can see it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.